Welcome to the Medlick video tutorials. In this tutorial we're going to cover some of the more advanced options in the charge screen. To begin with, we're starting again with Wilma Flintstone. She has 4 charges currently, and we're going to add some more. First, we're going to do some link procedures. Link procedures, as you see listed here, have the link of a common name. I'll sort by the link so we can see we have 3 procedures that all have a common named link. And let's just edit one of them. To edit the code, we go to here, procedure codes, edit procedure code, and let's find one that has a link again. And right here, 99213. Okay, this right here is the link. We can bind any number of codes together by this code. And this is another good reason why we might have multiple codes, is if we use links. They may have identical data in them but have different links, linking them to a different series of procedures that are being performed at a similar time, same data service. So at the moment we have 3 codes. We have 99213 for $60, 86580 for $15, and G0008 for $15. Again, don't mind the codes whether they're right or not. It's just a matter that could be called XYZ to prove the point. Okay, so we're going to select code 99213, the first code with a link, and we're going to say use linked procedures and set up our data the way we want it to be. Let's set it up for 315. Okay, and our diagnoses are all the same. And we say save. All 3 codes should have been entered. We see transactions 172 through 174 for 315. There's our fees. And we even got a deductible on one. And they got their modifiers as was set with the procedure. Diagnosis codes. And the 99213 G0008 86580. So we can easily and quickly enter in a series of linked procedures. It's all a matter of knowing how to go into the procedure codes, doing an edit on a code, and saying, gee, I would like to have that become a link. And so you can do if you want to make it so it can be multiples, make a copy of it and add the link. If it's only going to be used separately or in one set of links, then you don't need to have a multiple copy, because when you're entering the charge you can choose to use link procedures or not when you select a particular transaction or procedure code. Let's delete these and show one more way we can do this. And by the way, this is how you delete. You can select them all that you want deleted, right click, delete record. Yes, I want to delete. Yes, I'm sure I want to delete. And now they're gone. Now we go back to the charge screen. Now let's do those same 3 codes, but let's do the one we have right there selected, 99213 and G0008. Now we're going to see something rather interesting when we do this, because we're going to say save. Fee is ambiguous, 99213. That's because I have several different fees for 99213. So it says you got to explicitly pick a code by fee. It's going to skip that one. Otherwise, it tries to match the code with the fee we see down here. And there, it's trying to make us grab it there. Okay, so see, it entered in the 86580 and the G0008, both with a fee of $15. And the only reason that is because if we look at our codes, we'll see that G0008 has a fee of $15, but also has one of $20. But we had 15 specified in our fee, and 86580 has fees of 12 and 15, but again, $15 was what was in the fee amount slot, so it says, okay, grab that one. But it couldn't find anything that matched 99213 because the fee structure for that is 60 and 72. So it says, I don't know which one to use. I'm skipping it. You can go back and add it in yourself. But we could have said, okay, that's all fine and very well, but let's do this. We could say, enter in, I want $15 for that one. 99213, I want it to be $45. And 86580, I want it to be $70. Save it. separated by a colon, it's saying this code at that fee. Come over here and we'll see our $15, $45, and $70. So they're not linked, and it just used the fee assigned on the charge line in the procedure code line. Now obviously if you only have one set of fees for your codes, it'll work fine without having to specify. If you have multiple fees, then you need to provide a colon and the dollar amount that you want, and separate the each procedure code / fee structure with a comma between successive codes. So now we've seen how two different ways to how to enter in multiple procedures, and it takes the same data service, all the other parameters remaining the same. You can do this. Now if you've got to enter in multiple procedures for the same data service, but the diagnosis codes have got to change, or box 24E needs to change, or the modifiers need to change and they're not set on a code, then obviously this method won't work. But for the people who need to use linked procedures, or chiropractors who have 2 or 3 procedures they want to hook together for the same data service and same diagnosis codes, this works great. And you've also saw how to delete individual transactions or groups of transactions. And that concludes this tutorial. Have a good day.